do something different this episode. It's gonna be drawing this shit the whole time, you know.
You
Just
can't
make it
draw.
fun. You sure about that?
You're not an artist. You just
get there. We're gonna get there.
This brother just scribbled grass on the screen and called it art.
Yes, I'm sure am. I'm gonna get there.
You're not though.
But yeah, what you got for us today?
This guy's crazy. Anyway, welcome to episode 5. Oh, we talking episode 50, ladies and gentlemen. Also, oh my God, look at the screen. There we go. I had to set that up real quick. Technical difficulties. All right, baby, we back. Episode 50, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, I am your host, Dev. I'm here with my boy, Skee.
No, sir, don't ever do that again.
What?
No.
Skee.
There we go.
Honestly, that's the only time in your life you're ever gonna hit a note better than me. So be proud of yourself.
Because I had, what was it, what's the tenor or whatever they call it?
Tenor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because I sing bass and I'll be like, Skee.
Yeah, that sounds good. So.
Yeah, I actually don't like it. I actually don't like the way that sounded at all. It sounded horrible.
Yeah, stick with what you're good at. Okay?
But hey, we're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna start off with a.
Oh no!
Huh?
Keep going.
You can't draw.
Shut up.
You actually can't draw.
Up.
Like, what are you complaining about?
Shut up.
I promise you, when he's done with this, it's gonna be absolutely meaningless. Absolutely meaningless. You know what? I just want you to. What are you doing?
Don't get in there,
bro. I swear, if y'all can see the screen, all I know is this man just replaced. Honestly, screen record this. Screen record this to show the people what you're doing right now, because it's actually awful. It looks like a 5-year-old just drew some grass on the screen and called it art.
You know what? I'm gonna do better than our boy.
This is disrespectful.
No, that ain't working.
Get
into the segment, son.
Yeah, because this is ridiculous. All right, we're gonna start off with something crazy. So look, I was on Instagram. I saw this post that said "Strip Club under fire after posting hiring class of 2025 sign outside."
Oh, that one's on fire.
Yeah, bro. People are going crazy because they're like, so the comment section was like kind of divided because some people were like, well, that just means they're hiring 18 and up. And they're like, but class of 2025 is just out of high school, right? So how do you feel about that? Then that's valid.
I mean, it was me. I'm a marketing person, as you all know, so I support it fully. That was funny. But the fact that y'all really decided to burn the establishment down is crazy. Were y'all really that mad?
Wait, burn it down?
What did you say?
They burned it down?
What'd you say? What happened to it?
No, it's just under fire, not literal fire. Like,
oh,
this guy.
My bad.
It's not like actually under fire. They're just.
Oh no, that's
people are upset.
Salt ass town.
So you think it's valid? Like, you think
yes, it's funny. It was a funny slogan. I don't know why y'all mad about this.
I just think it's like to target that audience is interesting because it's like fresh meat type shit. Like that's the way I think about it. Like,
hey, look, some of these kids are not gonna make it in life. You know, just go ahead and.
So they might as well have a backup plan that can last them while they're fast. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. There's some old heads that I talk to, like at work or at the gym, and they be like, if the ball's in play and they're on the field, play ball. And I'll be like, I guess if that's how you feel. You're not drawing anything.
Talk to the audience. Sir.
You're not.
Talk to the audience.
Bro, it just looks like grass in, I guess, the sky.
Talk to the audience, sir.
This guy's going to piss me off because you're not even like that. I hope you sign this at the end of it. Sign it, screenshot it, and I'll put it on the, because it's not giving artist. Like, it's not giving, who's the most famous artist I know in my lifetime?
Picasso.
It's not my lifetime.
Michelangelo.
Van Gogh. Michelangelo's a turtle. Yes. If you ask me, he's the most famous Michelangelo. And before you say anything, yes, I know the turtles were named after famous artists. There's Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, which honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know what Donatello's famous for. And
I don't either.
Okay, thank God, because like I know Michelangelo and I know Leonardo, Da Vinci, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I know Raphael. I've heard the name. Yeah. I don't even remember what he's famous for, but I really don't remember what Donatello's famous for. Like, I really only know him as a turtle. And that's it. Next, though, Skee and I are back on these dating apps. Yep. Not because we're looking. Like, I mean, you know, if something happens to fall on my lap, that's fun. It's one thing. But we wanted to get back to these bios, man. We've missed it. We took like a 6-month hiatus just to give all the other... Huh? Yeah, facts. We were doing good. We took a 6-month hiatus, just to give all your time in the dating pool without us. We realized that we were having too much of an effect on the local area. You catch a fish and it's too small, so you throw it back.
Mm-hmm.
We're just letting the dating pool grow. We're trying to find bigger fish. We wanted to make it more challenging for us, but we're back now. We're back. So, Skee, I'm gonna start it off. You ready for this?
Well, first of all, buddy, I gotta go through my segment. But you talked about your little skate thing. Talk about mine.
Okay, what third you got for me this week?
I'll make sure we have Florida Man every week. And our Florida Man was actually, I'm very surprised. Florida Man was caught for posing as a flight attendant. Got over 30 flights across multiple airlines.
Posing as a flight attendant?
Yes, and he was on 30 flights.
Honestly, good for him.
Kudos to that man. You did 30 flights before they finally caught you.
That's valid. I think that's a skill, honestly.
I'm gonna go back to that article. I'm gonna just see it. Where he go? Where the office?
I hope he went across the world. I really
He actually flew out the country a few times.
Bro, because first off, don't you have like a roster of like who's staff today, like the schedule today? So so how's a random person posing as a flight attendant? Unless they've done it before, maybe.
They said over 30 flights.
Over 30 flights is crazy. You know how much money that man probably saved? That's got to be at least 15 grand, right?
Yeah.
Cause say each flight's 500. And what airline was it? Did it say?
They said multiple.
No, that's crazy. He's just bouncing around.
Whenever they had the schedule, he knew someone on the inside, and then learned the schedule, and he just kept bouncing.
It had to be a cheap airline. It had to be like Spirit or Frontier.
Yeah, he might have been doing Spirit Frontier in like Southwest.
That's mad weird though, because like it's not, as a flight attendant, right? You got to sit either all the way in the front or all the way in the back. You're not really sitting in the seats for real.
Yeah.
Right? And I mean, you're going to be wearing a very similar outfit. How do you do that? That seems difficult to do at any job though. I'm not gonna lie. That's impressive though. All right. What else you got for me?
I mean, well, that was pretty much it. That was just the Florida Man thing. That was a big thing.
Word. All right. So we on these dating bios now.
Yes, sir. I want to hear about yours, buddy.
Say
I guess
less. I already got 3 of them for you. Ready? First one. This is Lexi. She is 28.
Okay.
I stuck my balls in 1,000 Island dressing because I got depression. Anyway, so if I don't, I'm pretty sure that's a meme. I'm pretty sure, but like I'm not really in tune with memes like that. I really be forgetting all of them. She said, so if I don't answer, I just disappear one day. My bad. I could be the one, that mystery stranger that's actually the love of your life, or we can meet and have the fairy tale life we're supposed to. You'll never know unless we match. Please don't send me random D pics. I hate it. I don't drive. If you want to know why, you can ask. My sister said I gotta stop trying to steal your dogs, so you got lucky.
Wait. Sir, I stole the dogs.
Yeah. So honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Besides sticking her balls in 1,000 Island dressing, which is I was already like, huh, what? Stealing dogs is crazy. Because first off, I want to know how many dogs you've stolen, and second, like, are you holding them ransom until the owner like demands, like you demanding money and they got to pay for the dog? But like, what's up with you? The dog can't ask for help. It's just barking. Like, that's it. Like, what? Why are you stealing people's dogs like this, for real?
Yeah.
And is Tinder like your outlet? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, she definitely gotta be on the watch list. That's crazy.
So, I really want to ask about this drawing because there's black people in it now. And I mean, Juneteenth was around, like, that was what, yesterday? Day
it's
before?
not black people, it's just my stick figures.
They're black.
Yeah, because,
What are they carrying?
I don't know yet.
I hope they're like miniature people carrying a blunt to happily.
You're worried about the wrong
Snoop
things.
Dogg. You're right, but you got me locked in on this.
Since it's my turn, but let me go to my segment.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Mine is Rachel, 25, and she spells her name RHACHEL.
Huh?
She added 2 H's in her name.
RH.
Yes.
That don't even. There's no. Does that make a sound in the English language? The only name I can think of that's RH is like Araya. Why?
I think there's a word that starts with RH. So, I'll come to that one.
Just Raya, I think.
But she says, you, loving, supportive Christian man who has the financial and emotional maturity to be a good husband and father, provider, and protector.
Okay.
And then me, as in her, experienced professional who wants to transition into being a full-time wife and mother. Love God, sci-fi, spa days, wine, my band, gym, skin dipping, entire friends and family.
She skinny dipping on that?
Yes, she did.
Kind of freak.
And yeah, you say you want to be a Christian, so you're kind of dipping in those waters.
Kind of a freak, but also why? I don't like. It's a dating app. Why are you telling me how professional you are? We don't care. It's dating. Moving on. Lauren, 30. Here just to conversate. I'm an open book. Spark a conversation by asking questions. Looking for friends. I've been here about 5 years and only have one friend, and she's moving, y'all. I am not single. Guess how many kids she has?
6.
You actually guess more than that. She has 5.
Close enough.
I don't understand the point in getting on a dating app. It's called Facebook dating for this one in particular. She said, I am not single and I have 5 kids. You've been there for 5 years since you were 25. You haven't made a single friend?
Hey man, some of them don't know how to talk to people.
Go outside and touch grass, please.
What he said?
The only thing she has 5 kids. It's 1 kid per year that she's been here.
Pretty much.
You understand how crazy that is? That's all you do is just birth kids and be antisocial? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Who else you got?
All right.
This drawing is crazy.
Our next one is Eve, 35. I did that for you because you like cougars, so I found a good.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be hunting.
I was bored. ... Most of the time, I'm just swiping. ... A lot of matches and messages are overwhelming. ...
What?
By the way, YNs or ONs? LOL.
What?
Why? We live 2 entirely different lives, and why would you think to swipe yes? She did the laughing emoji and a nervous face. Find me on Instagram, beautiful_anomaly. Warning, I'm not into poly anything. I block ploy. She spelled poly wrong. I just realized that. I block ploy couples and men. No one wants to join you and your partner, weirdo. I'm an introvert. ... Blurred. ...
You mean blurred?
Anime/gamer/ spooky daziest. ... That loves to travel. ... PS5 and Switch. Laughing face. ...
What the hell do you mean blurred? Did you blur that or did she blur it? What?
Bro, when I saw this profile, I was like, why is there so many?
What is blurred mean? Blurred like book? No. I don't know what that means.
Let me look it up.
Urban Dictionary. Please Urban Dictionary this because I want to know. Did you just make that up? Also, the ... is crazy. Like, what do you, etc. That's not like an etc.
A black person who's a nerd.
Black person who's a nerd?
Blurs.
No, I'm not identifying as that. What the hell?
That's what it means.
No.
A black person.
I would rather you call me a nerdy nigga than call me a blurred. Y'all are really making up words now.
Well, she is from South Carolina. So
she can stay in South Carolina.
Slang,
Ew.
That's what y'all say down there, up there?
Blurred?
It's just say weeb or nerd.
Yeah, just weeb. That's fine. It's fine. You don't have. And why has it got to be a black thing now? Like, we don't have to.
I didn't know we had that slang.
We don't have to dominate everything like that. We're so good at most things, but like, I don't think we need to take over anime. I think the Japanese can have that and we can indulge in it.
That part.
Yeah. My last one for today is Oreyana. Oreyanna. 28. I am very unhinged. Obviously, I be eating. She said obviously because she's like the size of 3 people. I'm sorry. Obviously, I be eating. I like to get straight to the point and to the plate. She didn't say that. I said that. I'm very funny to most people. I yap a lot. I love
she's one of them.
Wine and avocados. Colorist and racist, stay away from me. I don't care that you like fat bitches. Everyone has a past. It won't get past me. Tell me about your dreams and I'll share mine. I need to take my ass to the gym. I love Pilates. First off,
wait. How are you gonna say you love Pilates then you say you fat? Females that do, women. I'm not trying to come at y'all, but usually women who do a lot of Pilates are actually in shape. So,
and like females that do successful Pilates is like the thing, because like that's a lot of stretching and moving, maybe like some yoga movements involved. You know, your body's making different alphabet letters like you're doing the YMCA. But for you to be clearly overweight, right, and she's calling herself like fat bitches, right? Um, I don't think you should lie. Like, you started off lying, and if we're starting off lying, how can I ever trust you in any sort of relationship? The only thing I can trust you to do is finish my food. If I'm not gonna finish it, and we know me, I'm gonna finish my food. So if you eat my plate, I'm just gonna be concerned for your health. And thankfully, she works at the Mayo Clinic Hospital, so it's fine. She'll already be where she needs to be. Next.
Oh gosh.
This guy is screaming.
That's it up.
Screaming.
This is the last one. Yes, I've been waiting to tell you about this one for a while.
Let's go.
Hannah, 26.
Okay.
She has. You know what? I'll explain to you afterwards. She's bullet pointed.
That's professional.
Oh, but it's the what she used for the symbol. I'll get to that point. Let's get through it.
Mm.
Let's be friends first.
Okay.
I don't want your snap immediately.
Okay.
I'm a Satanist. And no, you can't convert me. Plus size and thick thighs. I love cats. I love all music except country. 100 pounds down in my weight loss journey. Still actively trying to lose weight against my horrible genetics. I'll show you a picture.
Oh.
I like honest, serious people. No games. Trying to find my Mario in my bio.
What?
Trying to find that golden retriever boyfriend. Would you like to see how far that?
No, but I'm gonna look. Wow.
And look what she has right there on her chest.
Isn't that a summoning circle? Or is the Star of David?
That's the.
What am I looking at?
That's the upside down star
Oh.
for the Satan star. The Satan star.
I've never actually met one of those before that I know of.
Yeah. Oh. So you saw the star, right?
Yeah. Oh. Okay, well, at least she's honest about who she is.
This chick has the Satanist star as her bullet points.
I guess. Yeah.
Why do you have the Satanist star as your bullet points?
I mean, if that's what she is, she honest about, worshiping Lucifer and all that, then
I wanted to send to you and I wanted to send to you and Jorge so bad in the group chat, but I was like, I gotta save it for episode 50. I gotta save it.
I appreciate you not showing me that on my phone, because then I'll have to delete it and reset my entire phone, because I can't be happy. I don't like having people like that. I don't even like searching up.
Trust me, my phone's gonna be restarted after this.
I don't like searching up scary movies like that are based on a true story. I hate those movies.
Oh, I love The Conjuring.
I watched the movie series, but so my least favorite scary movie of all time is The Strangers 2. The only reason it's 2 is because I only saw the second
I don't think I've seen this first one.
Quick rundown. Basically, these two people go to a wedding. They book a log cabin, and random people in masks pull up multiple times, and they're like freaking them out and stuff. And then basically they end up like torturing the couple and their friends, and they murk all of them, and they leave them like their bodies all jacked up in a chair in the garage. And these two little boys found them, and that's the whole plot of the movie. And that was based on a true story, and that's why I won't ever go to Connecticut. The movie wasn't based in Connecticut, but I'll just never go to Connecticut because Connecticut has the most scary movies based on a true story. I made that up, by the way. The last part. The rest of it's totally true. There's just nothing, like demons and vampires and whatever. Cool, I can deal with that because allegedly they're fake. I cannot mentally wrap my mind around the fact that people can just decide to dress up like it's Halloween on a random July and then show up at your house and tease you until they get bored and they kill you. I hate that. I actually hate that idea for all of us.
That's very true.
Yeah, like remember that scary clown summer?
That was crazy.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like that's just, there's no laws against dressing up as a clown and freaking everybody out. That doesn't exist in Florida. Matter of fact, we have Florida men, so it's kind of just like, what are you supposed to do?
How do I see?
Other thread that I got for you, bruh.
Okay.
Excuse me. I don't know this guy's name. In the comment section, everybody just called him GGG. I guess he's like a street fighter. But it's a picture of this guy.
Oh, I saw that thread on Twitter.
Yeah, and it was him versus Aaron Donald. And basically, people were trying to explain to the general public that he would most definitely beat Aaron Donald in a street fight. And I was like, I don't know how to understand it either, because Aaron Donald obviously looks like he bench presses 350 with one finger, and this other guy kind of just looks like he, fixes your Microsoft Excel when it's broken. But they're like, he's a 10-time something champion boxer, whatever, and Aaron Donald is just Aaron Donald. not just Aaron Donald, but like, you know what I mean? Like he's just a football player
Yeah.
versus like a street fighter. And somebody was like, listen, respectfully, it doesn't matter how much Aaron Donald works out because you can barely work out your jaw. And they're like, if this guy clips Aaron Donald, it's up. Like that's just it. And what are you supposed to do about that? And I was like, honestly, low key valid, but I want to know what y'all think. I'm gonna put the picture up right here so y'all can see the difference in these two human beings. But just know that, like, you know, the story of David and Goliath is important because it's valid. I mean, David was a small man, put that slingshot on the old boy, and it was up. And I mean, if somebody could throw hands, it don't really matter how big you are, how do they fall type beat. Are you drawing birds right now? Why are the birds red? Are they Pokemon? Oh, he deleted the entire thing. We are back. Skee is still drawing something very strange, unknown to me. But like I said, he will.
See.
Huh?
I sent you.
That's awkward. What did this man Skee send to my phone? I don't really know, but I'm concerned because he can't draw. Not your mama's sketch time. Bro, what the hell is this? What the hell? What the hell? Bro, what am I looking at? Okay. I'm gonna before you tell me, it looks like two Africans, and I have to assume they're African because they're black. Like
they're stick figures. It can't be just random stick figures.
They're black. And they have like a. Bro, what is this? They have like they're carrying like a platform on their head, which is also why I said they're African. And on top of it is like a cheetah, but like maybe like a small cub, kind of like the one from Lion King, and they're carrying it on their heads, and they're carrying it towards a fire. I guess they're going to like sacrifice it for food, because but why don't they just eat it instead of sacrificing it?
It just changed my mind.
Is it a lamb, like a sheep?
No, it's a bear.
It's a bear.
Yeah.
It's not even brown like a bear. Like
The ears.
nigga, the ears. What? It looks like Mickey, bro. What's up with you? And the bear don't even got a nose. And then this man also, for some reason, drew like 5 red birds, but they're the ugliest birds ever, and they're all mad uneven.
You don't like my car?
No, no, and the sun's green. The color is crazy. Like
That's
what?
yellow.
This is not yellow.
I did color. Dang, it didn't come out yellow enough.
What's wrong with you? Actually, never touch a pen again. Just stop drawing forever, please.
Yeah, I'm starting a new one.
All right, so I do have a thread for you.
Uh-huh.
This is on Reddit. My best friend of 3 years told me what he's been jerking off to. My bad. My best friend of 3 years told me that he's been jerking off to my pictures. What do I do? Hey, y'all, I had a disturbing revelation last night, and I'm not sure what to do about it. I, 19 female, was on the phone with my best friend, 19 male, last night. For context, we met in high school, and I've been with my significant other since meeting him. We've always been open about talking about sex, and there hasn't been any taboos between us. When we were on the phone, we had been talking about wet dreams. In that conversation, he casually mentioned that he had been jerking off to my face since he met me. For a second, I was flattered, and then instantly weirded out. He continued and showed me the pictures of myself that he's been jerking off to. One was a picture of me laying on the floor with an injury. One was of my ear. I was showing him my naked ear without the piercing. One was a picture of a rash that was on my neck. One with a blurry picture of the back of my throat. I was sick and it was inflamed or something. One was a picture of my leg hair. At that point, I was starting to get freaked out. He told me that he used to have a crush on me because I was, quote, so wild. The conversation ended with him saying he would gladly send me a picture of him jerking off if I sent him a picture of me in the shower. I just went along with it and told him I'd think about it, as I wasn't really sure what to say. Keep in mind, she said she has a significant other since they've become friends. So she's just like telling this man, yeah, I'll send you a picture of me in the shower, even though she's in a whole relationship. This morning, he told me he was jerking off while texting me and was trying to get me to say explicit things to turn him on. I nicely told him that it was wrong of him to do and that I'm married. I recently eloped with my boyfriend of 4 years. When I told him about that, he essentially said, fine, I'll just jerk off to a picture of you instead. I'm just baffled. I trusted him a lot. There have been times where he has crashed at my place for multiple days on end. I don't even know what to feel. He took innocent pictures and violated them. I feel dirty. I also feel like it's my fault and that I should have immediately said it was not okay. It feels weird to just block him. He's been so important to me for the last 3 years, and I feel bad to just ghost him. In the past, he's joked about this stuff, and I told him it made me uncomfortable, and my husband uncomfortable too. He swore that they were just jokes. What do I do? This is so weird. Somebody immediately responded with, "You mean former friend, right?" There is no friend unless you mean her imaginary one. Somebody said this happened to me too, and I immediately ended the friendship. Frankly, lots of dudes jerk off to weird stuff.
Nah, no.
So my thing is,
Some of you niggas are just weird. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'll go ahead and say it for the group. Some of you niggas just weird, bro.
it's just crazy because, like, brother, she's in an entire relationship. Even if that's what you were doing, why would you tell her this? And then also demand more from her? Like, brother, she's in a committed relationship for as long as she's known you, and you thought that was okay?
Yeah, buddy, you got issues, brother.
Bro, Chatty's cooked. Like, honestly, I think she ends the friendship instantly.
We hope she does.
Because it makes her and her man uncomfortable. And it's not even like he's jerking off to valid pictures. Her ear? Brother, a rash in the back of her throat?
You know someone like that, though.
We do know somebody like that. And that's why it would be totally valid that certain celebrities out here have restraining orders, because otherwise, Sabrina Carpenter would not be safe.
Sabrina Carpenter,
Maddie P. Yeah, Maddie P definitely would not be safe. I'm telling you this now. If you're listening to this, Maddie, just know that I got your back, because I actually genuinely have no romantic interest in you whatsoever, and I got you covered. But yeah, that man is crazy. Jerking off to a picture of somebody's rash is disgusting.
We will call the cops if he comes.
Facts, yeah. But he needs clinical help. Skee, got anything else? Oh, you know what I thought about? Game 7.
Yes, sir.
He's on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Pacers Thunder.
Taliban.
Brother. Tim Burton, Halle Burton, Pacers skirting in 7 games, I guess, because it's literally impossible.
I got it. You're saying it wrong. I got it.
What you got? You got something better than that?
Yes, sir.
Off the top of the dome, what you got?
Oh, of course. Like I always say, Ray-Ban, Slayman, Blank Man, Taliban, Taliban is 7.
This man actually threw the Taliban in there. Because Tyrese Halliburton is blowing up Thunder season. Bro, he actually dropped 14 points last game. And I was watching First Things First, and they were like, so would you sign up for a Halliburton 14-point game again? This was before game 6. And they were like, nah, like if he drops that, they're going to lose. This man proceeds to drop 14 points.
Sure did.
Like 5 assists, like a couple of steals, and that was it in 3 quarters. And that's the thing. In 3 quarters, they were up by like 30 points. They never looked back, and the Thunder blew it. I think if the Pacers win, this will be the most unexpected NBA Finals champion probably in my lifetime. In my lifetime, since I was able to consume basketball knowledgeably.
Bro, they've been saying on Twitter, this is the best finals we've had since 2021.
Honestly, it's because it's a game 7 in the finals, and it's the Pacers.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's talking about this, how game 7 is going to be to game 7 when they said, what is it? They said
when role players become like relevant.
Yeah, it said something, and then it was something. It's something about role players. Oh, then they become immortal or some shit.
Yeah, like where role players become legends, bro. Could you imagine Game 7 T.J. McConnell, Game 7 Miles Turner, because bro hasn't showed up the entire series. Like Game 7 Alex Caruso. Like this is the game where you become a legend, right? Because if y'all become champions, you're champions forever. So I'm really excited to see that. Spoiler alert, I want the Pacers to win. I love watching stars become stars. I don't know what this means for the NBA after this, because it's not like the people are going to choose Pacers next year to win the finals. Hell no. Nah. But it's just the actual most unexpected champion I think would ever happen since I've been able to watch basketball as an adult. Yeah. Other than that, you got anything else for us, Skee?
Yes, I had Oh yeah, but anime. How we feeling about anime so far this season?
Man, this calendar year, anime has been. I mean, besides Solo Leveling, I will say there's been a lot of debate. Solo Leveling won Anime of the Year over Freeman Beyond Journey's End. Keep in mind this was Solo Leveling season 1, not
Damn,
season
I can't throw a
2.
fucking sword. Keep going.
Not season 2 at all. If you ask me, I think Freeman got cheated. But that's just me. I mean, a lot of people also feel that way.
Who was out there with Fear?
Just Solo Leveling. It was Solo Leveling, Freeman, and I think Apothecary Diaries for like top 3, I guess. This is between the Crunchyroll Awards and then some other awards.
Okay, I can honestly say, even though it hurts me to admit it, Fear should have won.
Solid take. I actually had the debate at the basketball court today. And this guy chose Freeman too, and I was like,
Cause even though it was slow dog shit, it was worth it.
It was quite slow. It was extremely slow. But yeah, anime this year, we're watching Fire Force. Fire Force is about to end. Dawn of Dawn season 2 is about to come back.
Fire Force is wasting my time.
Yeah, Skee doesn't enjoy Fire Force this season. He thinks they wasted his time because he basically learned nothing. And honestly, I think, like, long story short, we watched Captain What's His Face die. Captain Obi got abducted just to be released by flexing his titties and pause.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, bro, he literally spent the entire episode flexing, and the bugs just couldn't bite him and couldn't incinerate him. What else did we learn? We watched Shinra kind of unlock some more stuff in the Adola link, and we basically learned how Infernos were made, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. That's pretty much it, honestly, for anime. I mean, we've been watching the beginning after the end, which I need to finish and catch up on. Yeah.
This week's episode was pretty good.
I have been watching My Hero Vigilantes, and I think that's been pretty dope.
I need to start that.
You do, because that boy's a lot more confident than Deku. Deku be crying, and this guy does not. So pretty valid. But hey, that has been episode 55. We're keeping this one a little bit short because the camera, we're having technical difficulties, but appreciate y'all checking in.
And I'll make sure I draw something for y'all every episode now on that. I got an iPad.
He can't draw. I'm not encouraging this at all whatsoever.
I want to use an iPad, so I bought it for work, and I was like, you know what? I can actually use this to keep my notes. And I just said, you know what better way to do it? And to make a sketch and to see how much I can piss off there, like right now.
This guy thinks what is that?
See, exactly. That's all the comment we need right there.
You're not Bob Ross, bro. You're not. You're not. You guys tripping, bro. What's actually wrong with you? This guy is really doing this for